Right, we are back. It's time to go ahead and re-enter our wonderful journey into the world of Arx Fatalis. For those of you who've been along for the journey this whole time, we are about, almost 7 hours in, I would say, at this point. It's been a lot to do in that much time, so I'm definitely sensing this is going to be a lengthy experience, and certainly not complaining about that. I love these really detailed role-playing games, especially when they call back to the old times when you had to actually take some notes and keep track of characters you've met, because the game doesn't always keep track of it for you. Let's go ahead and load ourselves into the world here. We'll fill in the blanks as we go. So for those of you who want a little recap of where we are, we've made our way to the city of Arx, and we've met with King Lunshire to provide him with a warning about the potentially impending attack by the Illsides, who earlier on we found had ransacked a different castle or keep within the caves, and the commander there, Ortiern, had asked us to go ahead and reach the king, because he was in no condition to do it himself, to give the warning.
It's been a while since we saw Azrael Darkthorn.
Even though we
I bet he died in the
only
crypt.
recently learned who we are, and still have no idea exactly what our purpose is, we were given that monumental task, and he trusted us to carry it out, which we did. So the king has told us that we need to make contact with the trolls so that we can gain access into additional caves to remove blockades or rocks that are in the way, because the trolls apparently are the only creatures that can move the rocks. I'm not so sure, especially in a world where magic is a thing, but I guess if that didn't exist as a plot point, then there wouldn't be much to do in this game. So we did make contact with the trolls, and we came in contact with the king, Pog, who told us that in order for him to help us, we need to find a troll idol. So we left that area and are now searching within the Goblin realm, which is over here, to see if we can come across this idol. We also came across a troll prisoner who said he will help us move the rocks if we kill King Pog. And at this stage, being only level 1, and also having only just made friends with the trolls in general, I'm not quite sure that's the best plan. Especially since we can't get him out of jail. And maybe there's another way we can obtain this key to the door, perhaps by pickpocketing or something like that, because that's an option. Stealth and so forth are certainly a part of this world. And my character, as you can see, all decked out in leather at this stage, with plenty of items in the inventory, is capable in terms of stealth, but it's quite early on, so I don't know how good we might be in pickpocketing, as our stealth abilities are questionable, to say the least. We have come across a few different individuals within the city of Arx, as you see on this map. They're much more than just Miguel and Maria, but I suppose since they are vendors, they get a little bit of a highlight on the map. So we're going to go ahead and return to the goblin area, as that showed up in our logbook as a potential place to find this troll idol. Dragons are a thing. We have not seen them yet. We haven't even been really outside yet, if that's a possibility. I believe we'll eventually be able to go outside, but since the world is now sunless due to a meteor that happened many years ago, we may not find the outside world to be very hospitable. So we've kind of explored a little bit of this area in our backtracking. I have not yet come across this idol, so it seems we'll need to backtrack even more, which I am totally okay with, because I'm pretty used to that when it comes to these games based on a older design. There are many different paths and opportunities, so I'm sure we'll find it at some point. That one area we just passed with the portcullis that is immovable. Unfortunately, I still don't know how to open that area, so perhaps that's where the idol is, and we're going to find a different access point. There are hidden buttons and levers and such, so maybe that's going to give us our access into the unknown. Oh, the memories. This is the cell where we first started our adventure, carried off by a goblin, which, and there he lies. So yes, I don't see much to do in this area where we came from, so we'll go ahead and mosey on to a different area. In the very beginning, we actually jumped down here. It was open. That's how we initially escaped the prison. Oh, look at that, a torch. I think I can't resist igniting the torches that are not lit already. So to cast, we use the X button, and then we do a certain movement associated with each rune, and it seems like each spell has at least 2 runes that we have to utilize in order to cast a spell. So for Ignite, it is right for the first rune, and then down, right, up for the second. So here we go, right, down, right, up, cast. Boom, here we go. Torch lit. And there may be some purpose to lighting all the torches. As we found earlier, that lighting a fire pit for a dwarf, or I'm sorry, not a dwarf, a goblin, enabled the opportunity to speak with him, which that option did not exist prior to lighting that fire pit. Oops, I missed the timing on that, so right, and then down, right, up. Boom, there we go. Never know if this will have some kind of meaning later to keep all the torches lit. Okay, so we're going to continue with our backtracking experience here. As you can see, the map is already filled in as we have traveled through here. as much as we could earlier. So this will take us back. So that is not the way we want to go right now. I gotta go all the way back, as far back as we can. Let's go ahead and check down over here. Yeah, this is not much to see there. How about here? Is that a button? No. We've already come here. That poor soul was already hanging. This is where we let a sympathetic goblin out who signed authorization for us to be a gem dealer, because the goblins don't care for humans unless they are gem dealers. So let's see here. Nothing in there, because that's again where we started. So head back here. Maybe up here. This is where some goblins were earlier in the game, playing cards. They threw their cards on the floor in protest. Don't see anything. No. And one thing to consider is that maybe Amakar's Rock is the idol, although I think it would have quest item next to it, because many things that are relevant in that regard seem to have stairs. In order to take the stairs to a new area, you must press A. So we'll go back down to the bottom level here of the dungeon and see if there's anything promising here. And also with Amakar's Rock, we found that in the troll area, so I don't think that will be relevant. Okay. I'm not seeing much here. Alright, let's just keep an eye out if anything seems out of order. We've used this elevator previously. Keep that in mind. Maybe to go back down in just a moment. And you never know where something may be hiding out, so it could be even in the water. Fresh fish, sure. Never a bad thing to have a little extra food on you. So it does seem like there is a eating requirement in this game. Okay. Oh, I missed those earlier. Still haven't quite learned how to turn these medicinal herbs into a usable item, although we do have a pestle and mortar. I've not found an area to, like an alchemy region or something like that, to actually create a potion, but that also may be on the horizon. Go ahead and take this. Oops, or not. Okay, there we go. Not the most graceful way to take the elevator, but it works. Sometimes just moving things out of the way can reveal unexpected results here. Let's see. Take that, that. Oh, that. What did that do? That seemed to make this rise up for some purpose. carry those around. At this point, inventory slots are... Oh, okay. Perhaps we need to weigh down both of these. And that'll reveal something else. I heard something off in the distance. Okay. And we'll just have to keep an eye out for a doorway or... Oops, let's not throw the torch, let's actually use it. There we go. So maybe we've opened a pathway by weighting down those two pressure plates. Okay. We've searched you. Huh. We have a rat who's come back. I guess they do repopulate. There we go. Or perhaps this area was not accessible and it became accessible through that pressure plate. Lots of heavy stones. I'm not seeing anything else in there. Anything over here? Not seeing anything. Okay. It's very easy to miss things because there's quite a bit going on. Oh, look at that. It's closed. Now this might be related to those pressure plates, so let's go ahead and return. And this is where we dropped down earlier in the game, after we left our prison cell. Alright, so I'm going to go back. And see if those pressure plates have anything to do with opening those bars. This way, okay. And moving right along. Corpses everywhere. Okay. Now, let's see. How about if we... Because it doesn't seem to go down any further. Let's see if I can hear anything off in the distance. Okay, so no clicks or anything that I noticed. Now that made some sort of sound as if maybe there was an opening. So go check. Not quite. But it could have opened something in a very different area.
Must eat now.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know. How about I must eat now. Let's have a chicken drumstick. Sounds good. A little bread. And, we have garlic. Yeah, we eat some garlic. Might be harsh to eat garlic straight up, but it has many health benefits. Lots of antioxidants. All that good stuff. Alright. so let's try. Oh, I see. Okay, so that opens this door. I missed that earlier. My mistake. Okay. Ah, very nice. Let's go ahead and light the torch. Or actually, is there a torch already in here that we could light? It's on the wall. Ah, some sort of perception occurred there that'll let us know where an important item is. Hidden side chamber, that works for me. What's this? Sure. Tools, yes. Torch. Here we have plenty of wine, which I'm not sure has any really good purpose. Blacksmith's pliers. Oh, what was that? Oh, you're there. I didn't even see you there. Alright, well, that wasn't very nice. Gotcha with one. Let's see. 2 double damage. Nice. Okay. Uncooked ribs. That's okay. We have plenty of ribs. Potions. Oh no, not enough space. Well, rope is not really important at this point. Like, you can make a fishing pole with it, but you can also buy a fishing pole, so let's just kind of let that slide for now. Alright, so that opened this over here. If I... So you have to have one up and the other down to open that. And that seems to be the only purpose for those plates. So I found a side room, but yeah, no troll idol yet. Go ahead and extinguish this torch because they are of limited duration. Okay. How about over here somewhere? Are you cool, since we're sort of like a goblin trader type? Oh, bad day for you.
Hey! Not kill me! Lord!
That goblin just kind of self-terminated there. Alrighty. Some more bread. Why not? Why not some more wine? I guess we'll just hold on to that for now. The chicken drumstick. Okay. Guess the chicken also self-terminated, making it already edible. Works for me. Okay. So those were hostile goblins. Emphasis on were, at least for one, because I didn't have to do anything. He let me finished himself off. The other goblin, I guess we'll just have a little battle here. Help! You're the one who was hostile to begin with. Ooh. Let's see. Mine's better. Right, AC3. Yes. Torch. Don't need. We'll take that. Depending on the item, it seems you can stack several up to 10. Not always consistent there. And we've been here. Don't really see any other route going that way. And we're up there originally. I'm not seeing any idols. How about over here? Okay, we came from there, so we just did a bit of a loop. This is where we first encountered spiders earlier. Not too fun because they poison you, but thankfully you do auto-regenerate and recover from poison. I really don't see anything over there. So it seems we can... Oh, look at that.
You cannot break it just like that.
Well, that's a shame. I don't appear to have any spells at this stage to knock down walls. Maybe a pickaxe? There. Alrighty. Think outside the box a little bit. Remember the items you have, and good things happen. Okay. There's one other area I recall now that has a similar wall, so we can head back over that way, because we only recently recovered a pickaxe, so that's excellent. No. Anything there? What do we have here? What is this? A cart of some kind? Just to see if there's anything interesting or useful. Not seeing any other interactions that take place here. Nothing there. It's usually, if you hang out long enough, if there is something to interact with, it'll start to glow. Okay, so my next best bet is to return to that area I mentioned with the other unstable wall. Try our pickaxe out there. I don't think there's much more in this area that we have not discovered. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take the elevator back up and see what we can do. Excellent. Over there. Been able to tools. Oh, okay. So this is how we potentially pick a lock. So we only have 3 keys, and I've looked at 2. If it's something we can use there, the use would turn to combine, much like it did for the tools there. Oh, all right. So we don't need to pick the lock. I'm sure at some point we will. Bucket, flour. We already have some of that. Don't have a rolling pin, because it seems like you can make a version of cookies if you have flour, sugar, and egg. Go ahead and take some of that, fresh fish, or why not, at least it doesn't take up an inventory slot, so that's good. What about you? Dagger, don't really need that. Always room for gold. We have quite a few torches at this point. Some more apples, never bad to have a little extra. Okay. Alrighty, so that was the last area I remember now that we didn't get into previously, so that's cool. We actually stumbled upon that. Back up the stairs. So it seems the goblins are the ones responsible for taking this troll idol and stashing it somewhere, even though they seem to have a relationship. Alright, let's go ahead and save it, since we've done a little bit of progression. And for anyone curious, Arx Fatalis is only available on original Xbox and Steam. Unfortunately, it did not make the cut for the most recent backwards compatibility list, but maybe that'll change someday. I don't know though, because it seemed like the 20th anniversary was the last hurrah for the backwards compatibility program. And this here takes us outside of the kingdom, which we haven't really explored yet, but why not take a look now? Ooh, there's a rat who doesn't like us, and I don't... Oops, took a swing and didn't do that. Oh, gotcha. One hit. Very good. Search you. Yeah, we got enough ribs. We've come across these before. They look like they might be some sort of a teleporter between areas. We found a broken one in another part of the caves, and an intact one in the city of Arx. Mushrooms, got quite a few of those. And some ferns. Grab some of those. Medicinal herbs are probably a great thing to have. Hey look, there's a troll doing some fishing, maybe? Yeah. Cool. So this is more artwork. Adorning the caves here. Could this be? No, this is a piece of artwork. What about this book? A book. Gru decided writing story. Gru wants to talk about strange haulings. Gru thinks maybe dragon. Gru is afraid. Is dragon near? One day Gru will know. Well, I don't really want to know right now about dragons, because we can barely handle things with the larger spiders at this turn. So let me imagine this one fishing here might be Gru. We'll see how that goes. Now that we're on sort of friendly terms with trolls, maybe he'll be nice to us. Yeah, so imagine at some point we'll be able to transport between the different pads there. Find out. Hello there.
Me Gru.
Gru.
Me here because left troll camp. Not want to work for goblins. Me not like goblins. Goblins are little, Can't trust
I
goblins.
don't blame you.
Goblins think trolls stupid. So me live here. I'm all with fishes. Fish not give orders, and me eat them.
Alright, sounds like a...
So if I understand
Peaceful life?
correctly, the trolls work for the goblins.
King of trolls, follow goblins' orders. Gru hate goblins. Gru prefer stay here. Free, no orders, no working. Gru make music.
Ah,
Gru make statue. Gru.
this is a very interesting character.
Today, Gru's birthday,
Aw,
but Gru alone.
how sad.
Him not have friends. Him not have presents. Berwaka, only friend of Gru, up there. Him work for goblins. Gru's sad.
Aw.
Well, maybe we could be friends.
Oh, how nice.
Really? You want be Gru's friend? Oh, me have no friend. Well, friend, what you got for Gru's birthday then?
Present. Let me see what I can do.
Let's see what the quest book tells us. Dragon, troll, would like a gift for his birthday. What to get a troll for his birthday? Seems pretty safe to say not fish. Let's check our inventory, see if we have anything that we can combine with him. Maybe that rock, Amakar's rock, seems like a no. Alright, looks like it's something we don't have yet. Nothing just yet. No. We'll come back. Oops. No, we don't want to club him.
Hello, my friend.
Oh. Okay, so we'll have to keep that in mind for later. Bring a present to our new friend. Maybe that's unlocked something that we haven't seen yet, or something we can purchase at one of the vendors. Okay, moving on. Now go back to that area that I mentioned before that has the unstable wall. Perhaps that's where this idol is. We still haven't really learned how to get into here. There is this button, but it doesn't seem to...
Strange. It should work.
And it doesn't. Alright, so we're going to go back up here. See what we can see. So has anyone tried the Ultima Underworld games? This is spiritually part 3. It was intended to be part 3 in that series. But no thanks to Electronic Arts, who around that time purchased Origin, the maker of the Ultima games. That was not allowed to move forward. So instead of Ultima Underworld 3, we received Arx Fatalis instead, which I'm just happy it came out at all, because it's an excellent game. And a lot of fun. So this is the castle we came upon earlier with lots of mayhem and carnage that took place, and we've received word from the commander here to speak with the king. You know what? Since we're here, I'm going to let him know we spoke to the king. Maybe he'll feel happy. We found that there was a rock path that blocked our way here that perhaps the trolls will help us with later. Pig. Spawny the pig. So I'm not sure what his purpose is at this point, but he may be a pet or something. Hello there, there you are. Are you still around?
Haven't I already told you that you are our only hope?
You're our only hope. You have told me that. Guess you're not gonna elaborate. I can't share with him that I spoke to the king. I guess he only wants measurable results. And this pig here, I feel a little bad because I tested out my fireball spell. And in a sense he was a pig and a guinea pig. Cool thing was that the fireball actually cooked the meat we got from him, so it was not all in vain. We learned how to cast a spell and got food that we consumed, so we didn't just slay it and leave it hunted for no purpose. Alright, so we will go back. Where was the pathway? I wonder if we can use this key over here. I might be able to pick the lock. We'll give that a chance in a moment. I just want to see if that other key I have randomly works on this door as well. Let's see, where did it go? Nope. Okay, so we'll try our hand at picking locks.
It's impossible.
Impossible? I don't know. Nothing's really impossible, is it? Just improbable?
That's not possible.
One more try, third time's a charm?
It's impossible.
It's impossible currently. I don't have a high skill in lockpicking, so let's just assume that we can do it, but not just yet. That's the tavern. Nothing really noteworthy there. We've explored that a couple times. Let's go ahead and move along towards a potential... Yeah, so this is where that demolished teleportation device exists. I'm assuming it's a teleportation device, I don't know. Alright, so we cannot go this way. Okay, so we learned a little bit by going that way. What we're going to do is head back here, and then we'll find our way back to the city of, the pathway to the city of Arx, where the unstable wall was that I referenced earlier. Didn't sound very fun. So we have to go up the stairs here and back around. Earlier we were not permitted to go through here because we were not quote-unquote a authorized gem dealer, but now that we are, the goblins here will let us pass. Step aside, please.
Here we go.
Not very nice. Calling me names. Just trying to get by, man. Pardon me. All right. Making our way back to there with the unstable wall, which I believe is over here. Or was it? I think it was over here. It's been a little while since we traversed this area, so it takes a moment for me to get my bearings. Okay. Alright, so it's back in this region here, that's for sure. There it is. Alright, so we go ahead and get the pickaxe. Knock that down. Very good. Alright. Maybe the troll idol is in this area. Let's hope so. And on you. So this is a new region that we have not yet explored. There's a bat. Okay, this is precarious up here. I don't think I want to take a risk at breaking my neck on the way down, so it seems the point of this was to in the future perhaps teleport here from somewhere else. Okay, so now we're really not certain where this idol is, but that's okay. It is somewhere. That's all that matters. We'll find it eventually. We have been through here before. I didn't come across anything remarkable, but we're always learning. New. There's lots of corpses here. Nothing there. No. Maybe somewhere around here. Check you out. Nope. Torch will probably go out very soon. Just like that. Okay, we have plenty of torches though, so that's excellent. How about you? Anything? Lots of corpses piled over here. It's not very friendly. How about you? How about you? Alright, so anything in there? No. Okay, so this area, at least down below, doesn't seem to hold anything. Go ahead and extinguish that since they do have limited lifespan. Okay. Let's make our way back up. that's where that wall was. Let's spy something over here. Let's take a look on this upper level just in case. Just in case. How about you? Do you have anything you can use? Okay, that's where the teleporter is. How about over here? Not seeing much around here. We did take on some spiders here before, so I feel like this area has been fairly well explored. So I must be looking for something like a hidden path or a button. Uncertain at this point. I feel like we came from here, but just to be safe, we'll take a look. Really dig the artwork. The loading screens, it makes them a little bit more interesting and engaging. Okay, so we did come from this way. Just like to make sure. So we're going to make our way back around. Not that way. What are you doing? Okay. It's easy to get turned around. Just going to make our way back to the goblins and trolls have their little base. That's over here, if I'm not mistaken. Right, I'm mistaken. Oh goodness. You can tell my direction sense isn't the best. Eventually we'll get there. Over here. Okay. There we go. Making our way. Maybe we can...
You not mess with us, human!
Okay, I don't intend to unless you mess with me first, maybe? Can I...
It's too complicated for me.
Oh, well, right now, let's try it later, perhaps. At least it's a possibility to get through there. And then there's one other area that may maybe get us some results. 'Cause this guy, this troll over here, he Doesn't seem to want to move. I don't know how to convince him. I don't really think it's a good idea to attack him. Seeing if any items pop up that show combine there, but it doesn't look like it. No. Okay, so oops, let's not do that. Hey, there's a torch on the wall. Let's go ahead and light it up. So it's going to be right and down, right up. There we are. What about now? Are you happy with us because we lit the other torch? Not this time. Perhaps we can find Gru. He's mentioned having a friend that works with the goblins, so maybe we can talk to him. Not so much.
I know why the trolls are on strike. Someone has stolen their idol. The thief must be caught.
Okay, so we have to talk to this
We
goblin.
heard rumors about idol. Goblins telling
Moving
me.
it forward.
You follow me. We open Goblin City for you.
Alright. I'm following you, buddy. Okay, so you're gonna open that portcullis for us, I'm assuming? Uh-oh, please don't fall off, that would be bad. Wait, alright. It's a cool circular tattoo in the back of your head there.
You're not as clever as goblins, but me let you into Goblin City anyhow. You do quickly. Goblin King in big trouble soon. He's not go back to work.
Why will the Goblin King be in trouble? It would be just after all, considering your mistreatment of the trolls.
That's how things should be. Trolls strong. Them my gemstones. Goblins clever. They're gemstones.
They don't need to be placed
Open
in
gate.
set
Let disgusting human in. Oh,
pieces
all
like
right
that.
then.
Alright then. It's not fair to assign roles that have to be like a blanket statement for everyone. I think the trolls can do much more. Oh, how nice of you to light a torch. You can do that one too? Sweet. Speaking about light, it's getting a little dark here. It's 5 o'clock here. Give me one moment. There we go. That's a little better. Your back hurts. Well, you're in luck. In real life, I am a massage therapist and a doctor of chiropractic. I can help you. In this world, I barely just learned my name. And that's about it.
Open the gate and let me pass.
Well,
That's not possible. Atta, the foreman, he said nobody allowed in.
if you say so. Oh, look at that. I'll like this one. Right, down, right, up. Boom. How about now? Nope. Okay, we'll come back to that. This is a very expansive region. Let's do this one too. It's always fun to light a torch without a match, tinder and flint. Okay, right, down, right, up. Nice. What about you?
Bugger off!
Wow, that's harsh. foul language.
Me important guard of Lord Alana.
I'm sure you are. Restricted access. Okay, there's a door. What are you
Go
up
away, stinky human.
to? Stinky human. Well, I might not be wrong there because I was in prison and I don't know for how long. That might connect to a previous area. What's this? Alright, this looks like a fancy bedroom. What is that? Wooden stake. Is that apple pie? Wow, I had no idea that goblins liked apple pie, but learn something new all the time. Oops. Chest, huh? Where is this piece of paper exactly? Okay. 5599. Let me jot that down. Because our inventory slots are at a premium right now, and I don't want to take up more space than necessary. So we'll just go ahead and toss that there. Okay, take that. Ooh, alrighty. Oh no, out of inventory. Let's see if we can free up some space here. Locked. How about, can we use this key? No. How about a different key? We have a couple others. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. No on the both. So, no. Here's a toilet. That's great. Let's see. Anything that's not necessary at this time. How about, we don't really need this torch. Equip it, make sure I throw it away the correct one. Drop. Go. So that frees up a little space. How about lots of short swords, but I really don't know how important those will be. How about we get rid of these one piece of wood? We have multiple, well, just two at this point. Okay, so piece of wood, where did you go? Let's have some wine and leave that there. Get rid of that. Okay, let's see here. Did I throw away the wrong torch? What do we have? Oh wait, I threw away clubs, which is fine because I don't need a whole ton of those. And anything else that seems not really worth our while just yet. So we can use the scrolls, and that commits it to quick cast, but we don't automatically seem to be able to learn the spell unless we have all the runes. Didn't necessarily mean to drink that, but it's okay. Can we combine this empty bottle with the other bottle? Because it can fill bottles, and I'm assuming later when we're able to make our own potions, we can use these empty bottles to carry them in. Don't really know the ring here. Let's see if that did anything. Okay, we didn't die. Our health isn't going away. Well, I don't know if it made us jump higher. Let's see here. Not sure what that did for us. Huh. Still unidentified about this one. Actually, we'll wait on that. I don't want to press my luck too much. We created some space. That's what matters. Alright, we'll take those. How about we consume this apple pie? Because we do require food in this game. It actually gives you a prompt out of nowhere. It'll just be like, I must eat. Doesn't sound like an apple pie, but it could be a crunchy pie, I suppose.
Not really a very successful attempt.
Okay, don't be down on yourself. Our stats aren't too high. We'll come back to that later. Alright, now we can try to enter this chamber.
Me said no one disturb me. Me king. Me visit.
Make a visit, okay. Who do we arrange that with? You?
Move on!
Well, how about you?
Me important guard.
So it seems we must arrange for a meeting.
You wanting trade gemstones? See a later.
Okay. Maybe over here. We can make an appointment with somebody. Whoa, hey. Hi there.
Our king, he loves cakes. Our king in big trouble.
Okay, perhaps we can
Minor
follow
striking.
him.
No more gemstones. I need more cakes. Our king is good king. Nobody bother him, so I just slip the cakes under his door.
Wow. That's pretty handy.
Here are delicious cakes, Majesty. Me
Here are
slip
these
them
cakes,
under the door.
Kelly. Welcome in, by the way.
Me say no one disturb
Oh,
me.
aren't you happy that you got cake?
Me visit. Doobie doo. Doobie doobie doobie.
That's a very interesting rhyme for
Doobie 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 doo.
a goblin to have, but hey, anything goes in this world. Let's go here and see what we can do. Sugar, cookie dough. There we go. We can perhaps make some cookies. Carrots, bread dough. Excuse me. This is more bread. And there, a pretty good amount of food already. Maybe if I have this mug, can I, no, doesn't look like it. Anything interesting here? Search. No, hey, there's a torch. Let's go ahead and use our ignition. Right, down, right, up. There we are. Can I ignite the uncooked ribs? Let me see here. I know if I do a fireball on it, it'll do something, but that might be a little excessive. Right, down, right, up. Not quite. Alright, so this is the cook's quarters. If you're in the piers, let's see. I'll like you. Right, right up. Right, so apparently we have to make an appointment with this.
Move on!
Forget you, man.
You can't block.
Here comes human.
Talking bunk, talking trash.
Eat too much fish.
Well, hello at you for that. These guys are not very kind. I guess it makes sense. Some cards, alright. Some nice decor in here with your skull on the wall. There. Alright, talk to you. Anything nice?
Bugger off!
Man, another bugger off. We've been hearing that a couple times now.
You not mess with us, human!
You know, I've already messed with you before, your fellow goblins, and I came out as
Engaged! Engaged!
engaged. Okay, is this like the shower or the toilet or something?
But this me home. What you want here?
I am a gem dealer.
Oh,
You call me
Gem
Lord
dealer.
Attack. Me could be king, you know. A lot of cheated goblin election. Now, he stuck face all day with cakes. That should be mine.
everyone wants
Right.
cake.
Only because you're just stupid human. Let me tell you this.
Tell me, Atog. The Lord Atog.
Oh,
What
trying
is there
to
in the reserve?
appeal
so
to his
important
vanity
to
and
allow
his
himself in there?
quest for power.
What you think? Me have nothing to hide. Anyway, who rattled your cage?
You did.
Me time precious. Go play with your stupid gemstone.
Why don't you go play with yourself? Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, roast chicken. I'm gonna take that. Stealing is okay in this game, but walking upstairs in the king's court, don't do that. That will earn you a death sentence. Oh, darn. Rope, tools. Hello. Oh, look at that. Earlier we found gold under a pillow, now we find a key.
Thief! Damn you!
Hey,
Lord!
uh-oh.
Huh? Here is human!
Uh-oh. This is not good. Taking the key.
Die!
This is bad thing. I'm gonna have to restart. Yeah, I saw that coming, so taking the key from the pillow. Bad idea. I think it may have been a little while since I last saved, so I'll have to check out where I am and work my way back to this area and then save before, because perhaps if you take the key when they're not looking, it's okay, but that's a tough one to say. So it's been, let's see, an hour and 15 minutes. I think I will take a pause here. I may come back later, I'm not sure yet. It is almost 5:30 here. Definitely had a good time. I hope those of you who have been watching have enjoyed so far. And when I come back, whether it's later today or perhaps Sunday, I have plans tomorrow, so I most likely will not be streaming unless it's early in the morning. Yeah, if not this evening, actually maybe I will come back later after I have dinner and stuff, just to get back to where I was, because that was kind of a bummer to have to repeat all these areas. But you know, lesson learned. You can steal most things except quest items, maybe, is the new lesson. So 2 things will get you hostility and aggression: going up the stairs in the king's court, and possibly taking the key from under the pillow. That seems to be what triggered it, because I took the potions and he didn't seem to care. So next time when we get to this area, I'm going to save beforehand and see if maybe when his back is turned, if taking that key is a safe bet. But I suppose for now, the next step once we return will be to load our save game and get back to where we are. You know, because there are no auto saves, but I am very grateful that you can save anytime. I should have taken my own advice, because I usually do save often, but lesson learned. I guess I became desensitized to stealing, which is probably a bad thing. So anyhow, thank you all for watching. Please feel free to join in next time. Like I said, probably later on this evening, a couple hours or so. Until then, I want you to all be safe, be well, and take it easy. I'll see you later. Peace.